subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man. Lolita Monroe. Okay, tell me this. What's how was it like learning from zero? You know what I'm saying? Like one of the greats. You know.
Man, real funny. Like, when he's sitting here, you get a good laugh. Like, he a comedian, right? You get a ha-ha. But, like, nah, he a different kind of monster in the studio. And so he'll walk in the session and, like, in the middle of your session, while you're like, hey, that ain't, hey, man. And walk in the booth, hey, that ain't it. Take that off and do that again. And, yeah, that ain't it. And leave. So you getting a critical ear, but at the same time, he'll walk in the studio and hold up, man, in a minute. So you know what I'm saying? Like he'll let you know. You getting right away feedback, and then I mean, if it was something he could explain, then he explain it. Like a lot of people, like, what's your writing process? You can't ask nobody that because nobody really. I mean, everybody gonna tell you something different. So he brought up a point when I first started rapping. I asked him like, "So how do you?" And he was like, "If I tell you I write on the toilet, you're gonna try to write on the toilet."
Right.
And
You
I
gotta
was
find your
like,
own
right.
thing.
And so that's what he was like. That you got to figure that out. So I mean, he let me do my own thing too, but he critical in the studio. Like the ear is critical. Like he'll catch a bad note. He'll catch like a bad sound in the background. Like he definitely pay attention to details. So it kind of, I think, it's made me a little different when I go in to record now.
You starting to become more of a perfectionist, and yeah.
Yeah, like now I'm starting to pick up on it. Like I don't like that, or that beat off right there. Like go fix the track right there. Like I've started to catch stuff that I ain't really know existed when I started.
Mm.
So like it's hands on. Like you learning as you go, but you got a guide though.
That's what's up. That's what's up, Lolita, Miss Monroe. Well, what's your you want to give your social media and all of that before we get up out of here?
Oh man, for sure. It's Lolita, Lolita underscore Monroe, Monereaux. On all platforms, y'all can find me. My TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that, man. But the album again is called Napoleon Complex. I got a whole lot of the H-Town legends on there. I mean, a whole lot of them from Killer, Kiki, Paul, Roe. Like it's a lot of the greats from the city. So y'all check it out, man.
Hmm.
Tap in.
I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see you like a year or two from now, cause you real like this, but your music ain't like this. So at some point, this is gonna catch up to the music, and it's gonna be a different thing. It's gonna be interesting to see the evolution. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. I still ain't really like people notice me now, like recognize me in places. My manager over there, like he be tripping out, cause I be tripping like, man, ain't nobody gonna notice me. I just need to go in here and grab da da da. And somebody like, hey, ain't your name such and such? And I'm like, who are you? He like, man, relax. Like everybody ain't trying to do you nothing, but from well, somebody walking up on you, that's usually a sign to be like, what's up? And they really be trying to show love, so I'm adjusting. But nah, I really be chilling. The music sound how it sound, cause like I said, everybody got a button. So if you heard a song and it was like raw, that means somebody had pushed the button that day. And I started using the track to let that out instead of using my fist or anything else that might incriminate me later. So yeah, I started using the track to do that. Like Rose said, I can't be walking around tripping. He don't let me do that. Like he he'll give you some free game. Like, hey, if you do this, it's gonna be like this. So I definitely learned to channel that. Hey, somebody done pissed me off today. All right, bet, let me get a beat. Get on this beat and go off. Now, I might not have beat your face in with my fist, but you gonna know. Like, you gonna feel me later.
that's what it is. That's what it is. Well, man, I appreciate you coming through,
Man,
Miss
I
Lolita
appreciate you
Monroe.
for having me, sir.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's the Donnie Houston podcast. Lolita Monroe. Hey, man, we up out of here.
Donnie Houston.